Welcome back to my channel. I am your favorite mother of three, Bougie Vintage, and today's video is a be with tea / get ready with me, okay? I'm starting out with my paint pot in soft ochre. The last be with the tea, I was talking to you guys about the new DIDDY scandal and how his son, Justin Combs, was named in the lawsuit, which is absolutely insane, especially because of what was detailed in the lawsuit. But there are new developments that I must talk about because I can't tell half of the story, right? I have to keep you guys updated. First things first is, I guess while I was filming, the person that is starring in the actual tape that I was talking about with Stevie J is not Stevie J. The actual key star, you know, came out and said it's him in the tape. That makes me wonder, okay, so now that we know that it's not Stevie J, was it told to Mr. Jones that it was Stevie J as a way to convince him that his favorite, you know, producer or somebody that he idolizes partakes in those activities, you know, to sway him in that direction? I would not say that that is far-fetched. It was used as a manipulation tactic, but is that what happened? We will know as more of the story unfolds, but that was debunked. So it was not Stevie J in the actual tape that, you know, he uploaded to the documents. It was a tape actor. I forgot his name. Looks like Stevie J is clear on that side. He has not been filmed that we know of with a Caucasian male in bed. That's great news for Stevie J. However, that's not it. Lots more unfolded with the lawsuit. So give me 1 second. Let me get this primer down so we could talk about it, girl. So the next thing that happened was that the women that were uploaded in the screenshots that were called underage are actually not underage women. They are fully grown adult women. And so they pretty much came out and spoke and said that they are not children or minors, and that is false. So now we have 2 out of, I don't even know how many allegations, debunked. But to me, these were the most, I want to say, irrelevant things about the lawsuit. So I don't think that the fact that they were debunked help Diddy's case. I think that they want us to pay attention to the fact that, okay, these things came out and they weren't true, so none of the lawsuit is true. But I don't think that that's what's gonna happen here. And the other thing about the Stevie J situation is, if Mr. Jones, because where did he get this tape from, right? So if Mr. Jones has any kind of recordings or text messages between himself and Diddy or whoever gave him the tape, sex tape, if he has anything in writing that says this is Stevie J, look at this tape, it's normal, whatever. If he has anything like that, then what he says still stands because he was led to believe it was Stevie J. He never stated that he fell for the okie dokie, okay? So he never stated that he ended up sleeping with Diddy. He did say that he woke up in bed with Diddy and 2 workers, but he never said that he was doing the bending or was, you know, involved with Diddy in that way, right? He said there was a lot of allegations in his lawsuit, so that's why I say, like, the stuff that's been debunked is really irrelevant to the plethora of things that were in that lawsuit. We have to keep watching to see how the story unfolds. So of course, because of the redacted parts of the lawsuit and how descriptive the footnotes were, we all knew who the footnotes were referring to. Because that was the case, the internet was actually in shambles about Meek Mill, right? So everybody is like, Meek, please step to the mic. What is this? How is this? Why is this? You know? And so Meek has got online to deny these allegations. And so, I mean, he's damned if he do and damned if he don't. Because the fact of the matter is, now that he's denied it, people are saying a straight man would never get on the internet and deny the allegations. Then on top of that, the way he denied the allegations, which I will insert the screenshot, Meek Mill stated, and I quote, "When I got a girl around me, I'm effing her. Twice a day, LOL. Ask some of your favorites." Sir, why would any of our favorites know your sexual history and dealings. PUSSY, don't control me, but it's like a high. One love to the gay people, but that juicy punani, do it for me. Smiley face emoji. I done ran red lights to get that feeling. Y'all weird on here like devils, LOL. I can't. So that was his reply to DJ Academics. He had also tweeted and said, Academics, didn't I tell you stop playing with my name, ... I don't know what I'm gonna do when I actually see you. It's gonna have a combination to it though. That's what he said. And then Academics replied to it and kind of ate him up, okay? He said, wait, did you just blame me for what a lawsuit said? Like I just made it up? LOL, no way. Which is actual factuals. Academics didn't make that up. Yeah, it's in the documents. So Meek replied, and Meek's response is crazy, but like I said, he was damned if he did and damned if he didn't, because if he did not reply to the allegations, because we didn't call the man to the mic, and then once he got to the mic we told him to shut up, that don't make no damn sense. That does not make any freaking sense, but that's how the internet goes, okay? Embarrassing nonetheless. Now, because of how he responded, people are like, that's exactly what a DL nigga would say. So like I said, damned if he did and damned if he did not. But I think the bigger picture here is the fact that his name is even attached to something like this. And like the thing is, Lil Rod, the guy that brought forth the lawsuit, as far as we know, he has no reason to throw Meek Mill's name out there. So either somebody told him, which he's alleging that Diddy is the one that told him, you know, he had relations with Meek Mill. Oh my god, that's a crazy sentence I just said. Like, are we hearing me? Are we hearing me? Are we hearing me? Is my mic on? Like, what the hell did I just say? Sean Puffy Combs had relations with Meek Mill? That don't even sound right. Like, it doesn't sound right. And so there's also these videos online of Meek in the swimming pool and like Diddy referring to him as daddy, which is another crazy thing. And you know, there's some people that play all day, but like Diddy's been caught in too many play all day situations. These are things that we've been hearing about him for years, which is why a lot of us are not shocked, because the rumors have been rumoring for at least 2 decades, child. I'm not surprised to hear some of the stuff that we are hearing, but at the same time, I mean, I definitely was not anticipating that Meek Mill's name was going to get brought up in anything, okay, pertaining to this kind of stuff. I think it's wonderful news that the girls came forward and said we are not underage, but they weren't the only 2 girls there. That's the thing. And much like the Cuba Gooding Jr. screenshot, when I was looking at the screenshots of Justin Combs, I was like, the girl was behind him. She wasn't in front of him or with him. Like, they weren't even together in the picture. So that's why I had said, like, some of the screenshots that they're using are strange, because they're not very incriminating. Like, the one with Justin Combs, the picture of him was not incriminating at all. And again, the same way that Diddy never checked their IDs, neither did Mr. Jones, clearly, because now we have people coming forward and saying, I'm not underage, I have a child. Like, please leave me alone, mind your business. The one girl said she's been involved with Diddy for the last 3 years. Girl, we ain't never seen you, never heard of you. But that don't mean that she has not been with Diddy for the last 3 years, because as we do know, Diddy is out here. So though it's wonderful and great that, you know, people have come forward and said, I'm not underage, that only covers about 2 of 567 sins, okay? We need to know why juice and liquor are constantly being spiked, why there is so much solicitation going on, why people are being forced to stay in situations that they are not comfortable staying in. I mean, there's just a lot more in-depth things that were happening that are more relevant than, you know, the stuff that's been debunked, because nobody really gave a damn about Stevie J and no damn sex tape. The sex tape was not the issue. The issue was sexual harassment and sexual assault, and Mr. Jones being groomed into gay sex and the methods of which that was happening. And then also, how are they planning to debunk the shooting that happened in that bathroom? Mr. Jones's lawyer, Tyrone Blackburn, decided to break his silence. And he came forward, child, and he posted a video of Diddy to his Instagram. I'm gonna play you guys the audio.
I'm letting all y'all niggas know if I ain't hot, y'all niggas ain't hot. So this is a message to everybody. I don't know, y'all acting like I could be motherfucking lukewarm and y'all gonna be hot. You ever put your foot in a bathtub, that shit scalding hot, you feel like the meat just got torn off that shit. Yeah, hot. And I can show y'all how we have fun and stay out of jail too. Show y'all how we have fun and stay out of jail too. Show y'all how we have fun and stay out of jail too. Show y'all how we have fun and stay out of jail too. And make money. What's up? Pray for me. It's been taking me fucking ever to get back to my exact tone of not giving a fuck. I'm letting all y'all niggas know if I ain't hot, y'all niggas ain't hot.
Now, I'm not exactly sure what I can show you how we have fun and stay out of jail too means. I don't know exactly what that means. And to me, it's a very vague statement. I mean, it could mean anything. I'm not quite sure what fun you need to be having that you would even think, okay, this is where we're gonna draw the line between fun and jail. Like, I'm confused. I don't know what this means, Diddy. Like, I don't know what that means, and I also don't know what Tyrone is trying to insinuate it means. We shall see. Now, on that video, Tyrone put the caption, "I bet he can," and then he said, Sean Hawley, which is Diddy's lawyer, will lead Sean Combs, Justin Combs, and soon crown emoji Combs, so King Combs, to the same fate as Tory Lanez and Danny Masterson. So those are her other clients that are now locked up. Yeah, if I was Diddy, I wouldn't have hired Sean Hawley, but I'm not Diddy, and I don't have a dog in this fight. Tyrone Blackburn also posted the TMZ report about the shooting and a screenshot from Chalice recording studio where the shooting allegedly happened. His caption on the post is this: "First, Sean Hawley claims the shooting occurred several blocks away. Chalice Recording Studios claims the shooting occurred half a block away. Now TMZ reports the shooting occurred as G stepped outside the studio. If you tell the truth, you don't have to have a good memory. Where is the police body cam footage? Where's the 911 call logs? Where is the LAFD's report? Sorry, the Los Angeles, what is that? Los Angeles Federal Department, child? What is LAFD, child? Report. What is G's name? Why did G, after being shot in the stomach and hip/leg, run past 3 layers of security, 3 recording studios, a reception area, and a lounge area just to bleed out in a restroom? Come on, Sean Hawley. I know you can do better than this." And he not lying. First of all, if that is the case, there would actually be blood dripping from here to Kingdom Damn Come. There would be blood outside, okay? So there would be crime scene photos with blood outside on the sidewalk. There would be blood dripping. I mean, everywhere. From the reception to however many studios, like he said, 5 studios or whatever the hell is in that building. There would be a lot of blood everywhere, and there wouldn't be such a pool of blood in the bathroom. When I tell you that right there, pool of blood right there, that looks like the blood that I had to clean up my damn self. And by the time I cleaned it, it was days later. So it was dry and clotted on my floor. But that's what it looked like, chill. And that's where the person was shot. I'm no expert now. I'm just saying what it looked like. And to me, it looks like the person was shot in the damn bathroom. But they were not shot a block away. You can't be shot a block away. In the stomach and the leg and the hip. And make it to the recording studio to bleed out in the bathroom. He's very right about this. Like, there is no denying that. Actually a stupid, very stupid story to come up with. And so Chalice Recording Studio had actually claimed that the shooting happened half a block away from Chalice and was the result of a robbery. Well then, yeah, why is there blood in the bathroom? I'm sure there was many places they could have stopped before Chalice Recording Studio. I don't know what the area looks like. You know, I ain't never been there. But it's a little crazy that they would travel half a block into there if they were shot half a block away because they were being robbed. And yeah, what is G's real name? And where is G now? G, please step up to the mic. We know he's not going to though, so let's not even bother with that. So I am going to read you guys the TMZ article that was posted regarding, you know, the women coming forth and also knockout aka fake Stevie J. Tyrone, Mr. Jones's lawyer, when he spoke out, he pretty much said that the tape of Knockout, aka fake Stevie J, was provided to Rodney by Diddy himself, and all he knows is what he was told. So though it has been debunked that it's not Stevie J, he still maintains that that is what Diddy told him, and that's why he had no reason to believe that it was not Stevie J, because why would Diddy lie about something like that? But if you have ulterior motives, you will lie about just about any damn thing. It makes sense that he was told that because he was being groomed, allegedly. So, you know, he's not changing his story. He still maintains that, okay, even if it's not him, that is what he was told, and that's why he put it in the damn document. That is the first part. The next part is people are wondering why, when he made the GoFundMe about suing, about, you know, his publishing, why he never mentioned the fact that there was a sexual assault issue here, or sexual harassment, whatever. His lawyer stated this. He said, victims of sexual assault respond to their trauma in very different ways. There is no uniformity in response to sexual trauma, which is true. Literally everybody responds differently, and if you have experienced it, then you would know that. And even if you haven't experienced it, or you know somebody that has experienced it, you will see the different ways people respond to that. There is no right or wrong way to respond to your trauma. He adds, Mr. Jones is a father and a Christian. He was willing to sacrifice his rights concerning his assault in an effort to protect his dignity and the dignity of his family. Mr. Combs was made aware of Mr. Jones's claim for assault from the moment Mr. Jones made his intentions to sue clear. And so that's all his lawyer had stated. And quite frankly, I don't think that when Rodney decided he wanted to sue Diddy and he made that GoFundMe for, you know, $50,000, he claimed at the time that the money was so that he would be able to retain his lawyer. So I don't know if Tyrone Blackburn is working pro bono until, you know, the case is solved. I have not checked the GoFundMe to see how much money it made, but at that time when he was suing for the $50,000, he didn't have a lawyer. He didn't have anybody backing him or helping him. I don't think that it was quite necessary to put the full story on the GoFundMe. Maybe if he had, it would have been bringing in more dollars quicker, because people would have been like, what the heck? You're not going to start saying stuff like that, you know, the stuff that he put in his lawsuit. You're not going to just put that on your GoFundMe page with no protection. He had no protection at that time because he had no lawyer. And so if he has no lawyer, or, you know, despite the fact that he says he has videos and stuff in his phone to prove, which Mr. Blackburn clearly is throwing warning shots, like, we have footage of you in here saying whatever you're saying, you know what I mean? Obviously, if he has one video, he has many. How incriminating they are is the next question. I don't think any of us anticipated this stuff would happen in this year. I mean, the year is just starting off so abruptly. We're not only, now we're about to be in March, which means the first quarter of the year is about to wrap. Like, we're already through the first quarter. I hear Christmas songs coming already. Like, how are we already in March, even though January felt like 3 damn months? How are we in March and it's just been back-to-back drama? Because I promise I was not banking on Diddy getting exposed like this, the most random of people being thrown into the middle of it, like Meek Mill and Chris Brown and Usher. Like, and the other thing is, if there were no truth to some of these things, would Diddy not be suing for defamation? That goes for Cassie and whichever other person has come forth with allegations against him. You know what I mean? Now people are looking at Jennifer Lopez like, wait a damn minute. And if J-Lo knows that she didn't pass this man no gun, wouldn't she be suing somebody? Like, we have to ask the right questions, because a lot of people's names got dropped. Wouldn't Meek Mill be suing this man for putting his name in no damn lawsuit, and he never, you know, opened the booty cheeks for Diddy or bent Diddy over, whatever it is? Because a grown man calling you daddy is crazy. But these are the questions we must ask, because it's just like, well, where's this information coming from? it's got to be coming from somewhere. Again, the man had no reason to just randomly throw Meek Mill's name into his lawsuit. He probably never met Meek a day in his damn life. And Meek is in the damn documents because of whatever Diddy told him. But yeah, that's definitely one thing that I've noticed with a lot of the stuff going on right now. I don't see people suing, countersuing. Everybody is kind of just like la-di-da, believe what you want to believe. When people aren't countersuing, it very much gives some truth to this. Meek Mill was on Twitter earlier claiming that the governor called him, because one thing about it, Meek Mill has a lot of stuff going on with like jail reform and, you know, things of that nature. And he's always working with higher ups. You know, he's very closely knit with Jay-Z and Mark Cuban and all these people, not Mark Cuban, Mark Rubin. Girl, I always mix up the two people. But yeah, he's closely linked with, you know, certain high rollers, and he can't just be doing anything, saying anything. And so, you know, him being on the internet and beefing with academics is not really good for business. And so he's claiming that the governor called him as to why he deleted his threat, I guess, towards academic. And he claimed that he had to explain to the governor who academics is and, you know, why he tweeted those things. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Like, really, the governor called Meek? And maybe it's not far-fetched because, like I said, he does have involvement with a lot of different things, but does the governor really have time in their day to be calling Meek damn Mill? Like, really? The governor ain't got more things important to do than worrying about a Twitter beef? That's why the country is in the state that it's in, because the governor is making personal phone calls to Meek Mill about allegations that came out about Diddy that Meek Mill is somehow wrapped up in. Like, what is going on, girl? Now, Meek Mill, in his tweet, claimed that academics is responsible for rap beefs that killed some of his peers, some of his friends, because he played an undercover. Like, academics is a fed, pretty much. That's what they say. And so, you know, Meek Mill takes things that academic says very personal because of this, and so that's his excuse. Now, academic is never gonna let that slide, so of course he responded, and he said, "Nigga cried over sitting 6 months in jail for popping a wheelie, but you want me to believe he's so gangsta? He finna ask the whole internet for my address. Front his move, but what he finna do, then do it. Nigga, please. Find someone to play with, Freak Mill. I promise you put no fear in my heart." And so, academic, he only goes after two people, women and Meek Mill. So, I don't know what category he has placed Meek in, but clearly he's, he think he's sweet. So, academic knows who to pick a fight with and who not to pick a fight with, and surely Meek Mill is one of the people he decided he gonna pick a fight with. Now, academic is the type of person that be hiding out. He stay in the house. He's not outside like that because he probably will get beat up. If he don't get beat up by actual people because they have something to lose, he will probably get beat up by their fans. So, you know, it's best for him to, you better lay low. Okay? He better lay low, child. He doesn't, I wouldn't say academics throws rocks and hides his hands. 9 times out of 10, it's bait. He wants a response, and 9 times out of 10, these idiots give it to him. Now, in other news, Kanye is back on the internet communicating with Kim, expressing that she needs to remove his children from the school that they go to. And I'm just like, how does he not view this as a safety issue? Maybe it's like, okay, it's common knowledge, and maybe his kids have security, so it's not a big deal. But like, how could you just randomly get on the internet as a famous person and tell everybody where your kid goes to school? Like, what? No, baby, that is a little too unhinged. You cannot do that. And this is not the first time either, right? Like, we already knew what school the kids went to because he had put it online before. And like I said, I don't know if it was already public knowledge, but how do you protect your children? People are crazy. I guess LA don't have the same rules as the rest of the world, because I could never. I would just feel so unsafe. Like, what? Kanye, his post had stated, Sierra Canyon is a fake school for celebrities that are used by the system. His caption said, at this point, everybody knows what the system is code word for. I was removed from my dad by the system, and the system removed me from my children. When the system drafts these athletes, they avoid working with those who have their father in their life because they are harder to manipulate. My two oldest know they daddy is. So I guess the same system that is in charge of, say, foster care, for instance. It's usually a cycle. So with foster care, if you had family members in foster care, they try to keep that going. So your family history, that's why they ask those questions when you're filling out certain questionnaires or whatever. If you have a history with foster care, because they want to look out for that. And then the minute something happens, something could be a complete accident, they rush it and take the kids, okay? And it happens in a lot of Black households. And so a lot of the people that end up in foster care really shouldn't be in foster care. And then the cases that really, like, that they should be paying attention to, they don't be paying no attention to them, or they, like, put the kids back in the care of the abusive person or the toxic person or the sicko, whoever it is, whatever it is. And so I guess that's the same system he's referring to. But yeah, he says that they kept him from his dad, and now they're keeping his kids from him. I think people have a hard time receiving the things Kanye says because Kanye has been problematic. He's always crying out for help, but people have, turned their back. He is unwell, and he says things that, are highly problematic and offensive. I understand his concern for his children, but I do not think how he's going about it is going to get him results. The other thing with him getting online and saying, take my kids out of that school, maybe he publicly puts what school they go to, so she's forced to have to take them out of the school, because now everybody knows where your kids go to school. My kids will be out of that school the next day, baby. The next day I would have them enrolled somewhere else. So maybe that's what his plan is. And if that is the case, well, then I have to say he's genius. Because if you want your kids out of that school for whatever reason, and you publicize what school they go to, it does kind of force her hand to have to take them out of the school. Is it ethical? No. Is it right? No. But if I were Kim, I would remove them. And quite frankly, because they are so famous, realistically, they should probably be homeschooled. But I find that a lot of celebrity kids that were homeschooled are a little dense. The thing about it is, North is dyslexic, right? So she definitely needs a little bit more assistance having to deal with dyslexia. And so it makes sense that he would want them to have a better education. They haven't been able to agree behind the scenes, so he's, again, taking it public. But, like, I don't agree with him publicizing where they go to school. Like I said, it's a safety issue, and, if he really cared about that, if he cared about their safety, he would not publicize what school they go to, even though it's already public knowledge. From the last time he got online and said that, they should have already been pulled out that damn school. But we know it's a control issue situation as well with Kanye, so it's kind of hard to gauge what should Kimberly do. Should she compromise? Like, what is the solution? Because it can't be them go to Donda now. They don't need to be going to no damn Donda. Okay, I don't know if that's what he wants, and if that's what he wants, that's dumb, because that's not a real school either. But if he has a solution, I don't see why they can't work that out. Freaking school, it's school. Why can't they just come to a mutual agreement about where the children should go to school, and that's just the end of that? There shouldn't be a back and forth online. Well, there is no back and forth because Kanye is always really just yelling at himself, because nobody is listening to him. The people that need to listen to him are not, that he would like to listen to him are not. It's kind of hard to get his point across. They should be able to say, okay, what school would you prefer that they go to, Kanye, since it's such a big freaking deal? What school should they go to? And if the school is fine for them to go to, then send them there. If not, well, back to the drawing board for y'all. But like, this is a dead argument. Things were going so fine. I thought things were going excellently. Like, I thought that, you know, things were better because he even got North on a song in a music video, whatever. That is her daddy child, okay? That is her, she is her daddy down. Miss Westy. I mean, Kim even used the damn caption or the lyrics as her caption on the picture, girl. Proud mama moment. Like, I don't know, man. Kanye is very up and down and hard to deal with sometimes. Sometimes I feel for Kim and other times I'm just like, hey, it is what it is. Can't have it all. You can't have it all, girl. You can't. And so, since Kanye once again posted online about the children, apparently she's frustrated. And sources, aka probably Kris Jenner, revealed that Kim Kardashian doesn't like the way he handled the situation. As we previously reported, Kanye took to his Instagram and shared a message that read, "Kim, take my kids out Sierra Cannon, yada yada yada." While speaking with a source close to the situation, it was told to TMZ that the only solution Kanye has offered in protest to the school that the kids have been at since preschool has been placing them with the unaccredited teachers and his own unaccredited Donda school, which has been riddled with lawsuits. Oh, child. See, no. See, that's what we're not going to do, Kanye. You're not about to take the kids out of the damn school that they're in, where all their friends are, and, you know, where they've been since preschool. You're not about to take them out of there to put them in no damn Donda school. I'm sorry. That don't even make no type of sense. Didn't Keisha Cole have to pull her kids out there? But I was just like, Keisha, why would you have ever sent your kids there to begin with? If Kanye was gonna do a school, it should have been like a music school on the weekends, because they could just have anybody up in there doing whatever the hell, and that's not okay. And so on the weekends, you want to send your kid to Donda Academy or whatever the hell it's called, girl, go ahead and do that. But during the week, I'm gonna need you to send your kids to a real damn school. You need to leave them children alone at the damn Sierra Canyon or wherever the hell they're going, okay? This is why sometimes I feel for Kim and her baby daddy woes, and other times I'm just like, you can't have it all. Since he has not provided a solution, he needs to shut up, because Donda is not the answer. Donda is just not the answer. Like, where are you going with that, sir? And where does he get off? Like, you would think I'm going on a date with the way I'm spraying this damn expensive ass spray. Oh my gosh. So the last thing I wanted to touch on was the fact that Oprah, Miss Harpo herself. Let's finish the look, because girl, I thought I was done. And I'll be damned if I can't slow dance with you. Last on the docket, Miss Oprah. Miss Oprah is stepping down from the board of Weight Watchers. Now, if you know Miss Oprah, you know that she is Queen Weight Watchers herself, okay? First of all, my mama used to have Oprah magazine coming to the house and through the house. Regular, okay? You know I grew up on Oprah. I'm pretty sure my mom owned the Oprah box set when Oprah, like, was off air. I'm pretty sure she owned that box set. I'm pretty sure we had every damn episode of Oprah in that house. And if we didn't have the actual box set, we had it on VCR, baby. We recorded every damn episode. So Oprah was definitely a staple in my house. My mama loved Oprah, and I grew up on Oprah, much like most of us black kids, okay? And so over the years, we would see Oprah's hair get big and her waist get small. And that was a thing. Like, it was an actual thing. The bigger Oprah's hair got, the smaller her waist got. The smaller her hair got, the bigger she would be expanding, okay? So her weight has always been up and down. And so when Weight Watchers came on the scene and gave our good sis a sponsorship or whatever, and she joined Weight Watchers, and she became like the spokesperson for Weight Watchers, and when you heard of Weight Watchers, you heard of Oprah. However, I must say, when I was a kid and I saw Oprah on certain magazines, I said, Mama, you know that's not real, right? You know that ain't her body, okay? I'm sorry, Mama. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry, but I gotta tell you, that's Photoshop. I don't think at the time I called it Photoshop, because I was a kid. I didn't know what the hell Photoshop was, but I knew that the pictures were edited. I said, Mom, that is Oprah's head on somebody else's body, or I don't know what they did, but she don't look like that for real. Okay, because the thing would be, you would see these magazine covers and then you would see Oprah on a red carpet or something, and it wasn't giving 1 + 1 is equaling 2. It was giving 1 + 1 was equaling 1 which made no sense. Okay, one thing for sure and two things for certain: 1 is not a number. We're not gonna pretend that it is. Okay, and so when Miss Oprah would be appearing on these magazines, I would be like, yeah, don't get your hopes up, Mom, and don't join Weight Watchers, because I can guarantee you ain't gonna look like that. Okay, so as a kid I knew, which in turn meant as an adult, when I could actually put 2 and 2 together, I was, you know, certain that Oprah and Weight Watchers was either a scam or there was a little bit more that needed to be done, like surgery or something that had to be paired with Weight Watchers for it to actually work. So Oprah is stepping down from Weight Watchers, but here's why. In 2015, Oprah joined Weight Watchers board, but she became the face of the company in 2020. So that's only 4 years ago. And it's weird that she was only on the board since 2015, because I swear when I was younger than that, like, Oprah was a part of some kind of weight loss thingy. Was it Curves? She was a part of something, child. But either way, whether it was when I was a kid or not, if I think Weight Watchers, I think Oprah. Though she is stepping down from the board, she claims that she will still be actively working alongside them, advocating for health equity and reducing the stigma around obesity as a chronic condition. Now, this is what Oprah said. She said, weight health is a critically important topic and one that needs to be addressed at a broader scale. I plan to participate in a number of public forums and events where I will be a vocal advocate in advancing this conversation. Now, Oprah has millions of dollars worth of shares in Weight Watchers because she was on the board. And she is going to be donating that money to the African American History Museum. Do I think that this is great? Absolutely. However, online is a different story. The reason that she's stepping down is because it's a known fact that she uses weight loss medication. People are saying it's Ozempic. Obviously, Ozempic has become very popular. I know about Ozempic because of my mom. My mom is a diabetic. She was prescribed Ozempic, but she didn't take Ozempic, and so that's how I know about Ozempic. But over the last year, Ozempic has become a household name, girl. You would have thought Ozempic has a reality television show with the way everybody be talking about Ozempic. And so all the celebrities are using Ozempic, and they kind of get Ozempic face when they use it. Like, they look a certain way and you could tell, oh yeah, they've been on Ozempic. I don't know if Ozempic is a weight loss medication or if it's a diabetic medication, because at this point it's leaning more towards weight loss. People are using it towards weight loss, but it was a big issue because all the people that were trying to get Ozempic for their diabetes were unable to because of the celebrities buying all of it up to keep their weight off. People are assuming it's Ozempic. However, there are many different weight loss medications on the market. There's also gastric bypass surgeries and other surgeries that can be, you know, the elastic band thingy, child. There's lots of different methods, and she's very rich. She could lose weight any way she wants. Obviously, we're not gonna see Oprah going to Dr. Miami. It's not a thing, okay? But every time I see Oprah, baby, it's giving she got on Spanx. It's obvious that she does something to keep a small waist and have this hourglass figure, especially at her age, right? You know, once women get to a certain age, a lot of the times it's hard for them to stay in shape. But her weight has always been up and down. Now, Oprah has over $18 million worth of shares in Weight Watchers, and so her donating it to the African American History Museum is great. And you know what? I'm not gonna nitpick at where the money should have gone or could have gone. It could have gone to diabetes research. It could have got put back into, you know, medicinal field, because a lot of the diabetic patients were robbed because of the use of Ozempic. But we don't know that it's Ozempic that she uses. She only had admitted that she uses a weight loss medication to manage, which to me kind of defeats the purpose of Weight Watchers, because Weight Watchers sounds like it already helps you manage your weight loss. and keep the weight off. That's the whole purpose, right? So for you to need that medication on top of that sounds a little crazy. And so, you know, it is going back to the African American History Museum, but it definitely feels like that's a calculated move. I don't know what she could have done with the money, girl. There's a million things she could have done with the money, but she chose to do this, and it's her damn money, so she can do whatever the hell she wants to do with it. And everybody is just gonna have to sit there and shut up, okay? Because it has, like, we can't tell somebody how to spend their money. We can't tell her she needs to, you know, help people in the projects of Chicago. We can't, and I say that because she's from there. We can't tell her how she can give back to the community. We can't tell her, you know, she needs to spend the money making it right with the diabetes patients. We can't do that. I understand people's frustration with the situation, but at the end of the day, it's her money, her shares. She could delegate it however she wants to, and that's just the end of that. And so tell me what you guys think. Do you think she's pandering by giving it to this museum in particular, or are you guys happy with this? Now, the museum is Black run. However, as I Google, I don't know who owns the museum. I don't know if the museum is owned by white people and it's just black people as the face and the front, because the director of the museum is black. So yeah, in the comment section below, tell me what you guys think about the Diddy situation, Kanye West situation, Meek Mill's involvement, and of course this Oprah situation and anything else I miss. I love you all so much, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.